Yes, boys, hope you're all well. It's going to be a super important video, and it's how to gain respect as a man. And stick to the end because I'll talk about the most important part, which is actually how to maintain it and how you can avoid losing it. Because once someone loses respect for you, it's really kind of hard to gain it back, you know. Not in the gym today because it's bloody freezing, so I jumped in my car before I quickly make this loom. And yeah, just off the top of my head, before we even go into slideshows, as a man, if you want to gain respect, the first thing you should do, it comes from your physical ability. You want to physically be in shape. Now, why is being in shape command respect? If I see someone, let's say two people walk in a room, one's like, forget boxing, forget athletics, forget any of that. One's just in shape. Like, it doesn't have to be super jacked. Doesn't have to be a bodybuilder, meathead. He's just in shape. You can tell by the way he dresses. Like, he wears something probably slim fit, fits him well. But the other guy, he's fat, or he walks in, he's super scrawny, which is probably even worse, arguably, just from a survival point of view. If you see a super scrawny guy versus a super fat guy, you won't pick on the fat guy, just like instinctively. This is how you think as a man. Like, the fat guy is actually more dangerous. I know, because I used to be fat. The fat guy is actually more dangerous than the absolute, like, scrawny guy. You know, I'm not saying this to, like, belittle anyone. I'm just saying the God honest truth. You watch this video to improve yourself. This is how you're going to improve yourself. So from a survival point of view, the skinny guy is actually less of a threat. And he's going to get less respect than the fat guy. Now, still, the fat guy, he's not going to get as much respect as a guy that's in shape. But yeah, let's say all three of them walk in the room. Not two guys, all three of them. The guy you see that's in shape, you're gonna just automatically respect him more. Not because he's in shape and you love him in some weird way. Because it shows that he respects himself enough to put himself in shape. So that's first, it's your physical ability. Now, second, obviously, as long as you don't look like dog shit, you know, your beard's all tidy, your hair's cut, you dress okay. You don't have to be in some suit 24/7. But as long as you take care of yourself, you're okay. Even if you were wearing a tracksuit, wear a nice fitting tracksuit. You know, you don't look like absolute shit. Basically. So don't be fat, don't be scrawny, don't look like absolute shit. And it just shows the world. It tells everyone around you, like, oh, this guy takes care of himself. He looks after himself. Now, on the other end, you don't want to be one of them guys that's like a bloody diva. That's, you know, like, I used to have two barbershops, right? I sold one. I'm getting rid of the other one, hopefully. And the worst customers I'd have, and I'd actually lose respect for them. And these were my friends, so-called friends, back in the day. Like, these guys would be like, oh, yo, do this, do that, do that. Like, the smallest parts, you know, their hair. Like, I'm not bigging myself up. Like, I'm genuinely one of the best. Like, if I put my mind to a haircut's a haircut, right? But I was giving these guys the best haircut you'll get fucking anywhere. Like, if you're a barber for 7 years versus a barber for 10 years, like, there's barely any difference, you know. A skin fade's a skin fade, is my point. Basically, these guys, they make the biggest, they'd make the biggest scenes out of the smallest things. Like, oh, yo, do this, brush it down again, and do. Like, you don't want to be that either. You don't want to be a diva. This bloody massaging his face. Like, after the gym, some guys will be like, they get moisturized and massaging their face, blow dry. Like, you don't want to be on that end either. You don't want to be a bloody diva, but you don't want to be an absolute tramp. You know, just in and out quick, shower, bang, look fresh, how a man should be. Bang. There, shows me you respect yourself, you respect your time, and you ain't a bloody feminine diva that I want to avoid. So, that's not me. This is just how every man thinks. Like, God honest truth. And the next point. So, we talked about physical. You take care of your body and yourself. You know, how you present yourself to the world. It shows that you just respect yourself. Enough for me to respect you. Now, the physical, why I say you should physically get in shape. Forget me. It's for yourself. Once you physically get in shape, it mentally does something to you. You don't just physically grow. When you see someone transform their body, they don't just physically develop, they mentally develop, which is arguably more important. Because the way they talk is different, the way they carry themselves is different. When they enter rooms, it's just different. It's a different energy they give off to the world. And people respect you more every room you go in. Because your energy is going to be different. If I walk in sloppy loser, like, you know, that donkey off Winnie the Pooh, all sad, depressed, like, going into every room like that. Just, people don't want to be around that energy. This is just the God honest truth. Like, people don't want that energy around them. And it's normal. Like, I don't want sad, depressing energy around me. Like, I wish everyone all the best, but no one wants that energy around them. So if you're walking into every room, you're fat, out of shape, I'm not saying this to belittle anyone. I'm saying the God honest truth. You click this video out to gain respect. This is the truth. If you walk in, your head's down. Oh. Now, obviously, good friends like me, like, will help you out. But if that's just your energy, that's just who you are as a person, yeah, people want to avoid you and you gain less respect. I think my sparring partner just arrived, so I'll make this video quick. But yeah, next slide. Bada bing, bada boom. This is another way you can get respect. So forget the physical. Well, not forget it, like you've done it. The physical, you know, you dress, however. You want to have good connections as well. And how do you get good connections? If you respect yourself and you're in shape, you carry yourself well, you'll make the connections automatically. Automatically. You can't spend 20 years on this earth, have no good connections. I live in a small town, Coventry, right? And yeah, so another way you can get respect is connection. People will see you got good connections, you got good friends, good family, good people around you. They respect you more, they take you serious. They're like, yo, if XYZ person takes this guy serious, I should take him serious. Maybe he's someone worth knowing. This is just how the male mind works. Now, yeah, these are my good friends. This is my manager, so from professional boxing. This guy's like family, the other one. This guy worth 100 million, Alan Graves, great connection, came to my fight, I met him at my fight. And this is another way you can get respect. You want to have some competitive edge over everyone else. Like, what makes you different? Like me, I'm a professional boxer. You don't have to be a professional again. You can literally be a bodybuilder. If you're super jacked, people will fucking respect you. You don't even have to be a bodybuilder. You can just be a gym bro. One of them gym bros, you know, I see them all over TikTok. Alright, my thing's professional boxing. Maybe you're in shape and you're exceptional at the piano. Okay, I think this is my sparring partner. You know what, boys? I have to carry this on because I don't want to be rude. Yes, boys, I'm back. Apologies about that. Literally, as I was making the video, my sparring partner pulled up and he came into the gym. He showed up early. And, you know, it's rude to just sit there and do my YouTube video. I think that's rude. To him, welcome into the gym and get the work in. And as you can see, I've got a bloody black eye from it. You know, I'm happy I got this black eye because I'm not going to be one of them say I never get hit. Like, I got pretty good head movement. I don't really get hit. And I didn't get hit this far. But I'm happy when I did get hit. It hit me somewhere and left a mark. Because, yeah, I'm going to look like a G for the next few days. And ironically, we're talking about respect as a man. I forgot exactly what I was waffling on about. This will give me some brownie points in the gym. This will get you respect. This will link in with one of the points I'm going to talk about in a bit. People see you as a threat. They see this. They're going to think twice. They're going to respect you. Literally. This goes hand in hand. What a coincidence. Didn't even realize how bad it was till now. I looked in this mirror. Not mirror, this selfie thing here on Loom. But yeah, let's get back to the topic. So, respect as a man. What was I on about? Alright. So, yeah, you need some type of ability. So, mine is professional boxing, like I was saying. You don't need to do that. But you need to be exceptional, or at least very good at something. Like this guy here, Alan Graves, even he's dabbling around in boxing now. He's doing that, but he's took a company from 0 to over 100 million net worth. I think it's worth a couple 100 mil. You know, and people say these crazy numbers like 10 figures, 11 figures. I don't know what the hell that means, but guy's rich. He's took the company from 0 to all the way there. So he's done that. I respect that. These guys before, the guys I'm with daily, pretty much, my manager, he's done it all. He's been a pro fighter himself. He's a manager, he's a promoter. He's got a gym worth £500,000, the best facilities in the UK. Like, without thinking about, oh, do I respect this guy? Just automatically respect it, you rate it, it's achievement. And even if he hasn't got that achievement, if you're like me, like, I'm starting out my boxing, like, I've got the hunger, I've got the drive. I told everyone, I'm like, yo, I'm going to be world champion. That's why I'm doing this shit. People can sense that on you. They respect it. They're like, yo, what's that noise? Yeah, anyway, thought I could hear some booky stuff. You know, it's fucking late night here. But yeah, people can sense that drive on you. They can sense that hunger. They'll respect it. This guy here, he's took himself from 0 to fucking, I don't know how much. You know, I don't get involved with people's finances. But when you're pulling up foreign cars after foreign cars, you got £1 million houses. You respect it. You're like, yo, this guy's done something of his time. And you got to remember, we only have 70 years on this earth. If you're lucky. 70 years. I'm not saying you got to be a fighter. I'm not saying you got to be some meathead bodybuilder. But if you have something, people can respect you for, like, oh, that's what this guy's done of his time. And they can just see it on you. That's why I say physical body. Because if you're in shape, everyone can see that on you. Now, money can be a bit shallow, you know, if you're flexing it too much. People can be a bit put off by it. But if you just pull up in some Rolls Royce Cullinan in a tracksuit, people will be like, who the fuck is this guy? They'll respect it. Like my G here. So yeah, these are very important points. That's how you gain respect. Like, and that's so true, because even now I'm thinking, like, you do have a short time on this earth. You need to show something to be respected for. Like, no offense, but if you've been here just like 70 years, the best you could say is, nah, I'm not even. You know what? I don't care, man. I don't give a shit. Let's say you just had some boring job your whole life. I won't give a job name because people will get triggered. Let's say you just had one job your whole life, and that's it. The reality is, you're just not going to be as respected. I'm not saying you won't get respect. Like, you probably still get respect from your kids, your wife, if you know, you're excelling in other areas, but you won't be as respected as that guy attacking everywhere. Yeah, one more about. You're not going to be respected. If you're just average, just had one job, just been average your whole life, you're not going to be as respected as, even if you had that job. This ain't about income. Let's say you still had that job, but you're attacking everywhere else. You became exceptional at speaking. You got good in the gym. You built connections. You built relationships. People can see you hustling, working hard. They can sense that energy on you. Even if you had the same job, forget the income. It's not about that. It's about respect as a man. People will respect you more. You would have had a life worth living and telling stories about, basically. But yeah, we have a short time on this earth, man. So you need something to show. Are you an ecom nerd? Like, I respect that. One time I seen this kid who's on the ecom. I don't know what kind of business he was doing. It was ecom and laptop related. That's all I knew. Anyway, it was like 4 a.m. I went to sleep. Forgot when I woke up. Probably woke up at 10 a.m. The guy's in the same spot on the laptop. I was like, yo, bro, did you not sleep? It's like, you haven't moved an inch. He's like, nah, just stayed up all night. I was like, yo, shit, I respect that. Because if I wasn't a professional athlete, if I didn't need my sleep as much as I need, I'd be the same thing as him. Now, he was skinny and all of that. He wasn't, like, attacking everyone elsewhere. But because he's going super hard on that one thing, I respect that. He's going super hard on ecom. He'll end up ultra successful. 100%, just without hunger. I respect that as a fighter. You don't have to be big and jacked. I'll be honest, he was scrawny. He's my friend. He's scrawny. But I can see him attacking ecom. It made me respect him a lot more. Now, let's go on the next slide. Yeah, let's see if any of this is fluff or should talk about it. Right. Demonstrate competence and confidence. Yeah, that's common sense. Like, if you're attacking anyway, you're going to be confident. If you're ecom nerd making millions of pounds, you're going to be confident. You're going to automatically be a good speaker. And if you're exceptional at fighting, you're going to be confident. If you're exceptional at anything, let's say you're exceptional at chess, exceptional on the piano, because you put so many hours in, you would have met so many people, been in so many certain rooms. You talk well, speak well, you'll be confident. That takes care of itself. You don't have to worry about that. If you're attacking everywhere else, confidence and all that will take care of itself. The rest is kind of BS. What else did I want to say? And you know this thing about maintaining strong eye contact? Actually, I'd say this has the opposite effect. Some people I've met, and they like really force this persona. Like, they maintain strong eye contact. They shake my hand and they squeeze my hand. They give it an extra gorilla grip squeeze with a handshake. I don't think, wow, I respect this guy. I think, what a dork. Like, this guy's trying too hard. Don't be doing none of that shit. This is some bullshit. Don't read this. Listen to me. This is just there for notes. Someone made it for me. But yeah, you don't want to be a complete opposite end. You don't want to be a try hard, like squeezing the hands, and you read fucking 50 books on how to give a hug or how to give a handshake. Yeah, you don't need none of that bullshit. It's more about the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and all of that will take care of itself if you do the other stuff I tell you. You're going to the gym, you're working hard, you're following your purpose. I made a purpose video, and you're working hard at something. Keep your word. Yeah, this is 100% true. If someone doesn't keep, let's say someone gives you a promise and they don't keep that word, I'll be honest, I'll lose respect for them. I don't like them. I'm not making this shit up. God honest truth. Like, there's been people you guys will probably bow down to, like multi-millionaires. But they said something to me, they don't keep their word, they do it once, they do it twice. I think, yo, fuck this guy. Who the fuck is this guy, bro? Like, fucking kill you with my bare hands. But you're rich because you're just a fat midget. I'm just like, fuck you, man. And I don't mean like kill you with my bare hands like I'm some violent psychopath. I've never had a street fight. But I mean, yeah, I don't mean it in that sense. The point is, the guy didn't keep his word. And if he was like super apologetic, like, oh, so sorry, mate, blah, 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 or whatever, I'd understand. But yeah, I had some people, like, they don't keep their word and they just yeah, you'll lose respect for them in an instant. Well, if you're a real man like me, you'll lose respect for them. You won't give a shit. Like, you don't. I don't really have anyone on a pedestal. There's no one I really have on a pedestal because I believe, and it's not act like anything I want, I can achieve it. And right now, my focus is on boxing. So when someone breaks their word like that, and this is another thing you'll realize, super successful people, when they like successful, not just financial, successful in all realms, when they give you their word, they actually keep it and they stay committed to it. And if they do break it by some fucking miracle, whatever, they'll probably send you, oh brother, this is what's happened. I'm deep down sorry, blah 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 blah. But yeah, clear boundaries there. Nah, don't worry about that shit. Prioritize. That's what I discussed earlier. Like, if you're not fat, you're not skinny, you dress well. You don't have to dress like a bloody, like you're going to a business meeting all the time, but just take care of yourself. That's all handled. And this is a point I added myself. And this is, no matter what you do, it can be anything. You can be a teacher, you can be a bloody janitor, a cleaner, whatever. Businessman. Hard work is the foundation for every single man. Because even if you're a family man, and let's say you're dead broke, and you live in Philippines, and you're making peanuts, if you're getting up, you're working hard to feed for your family, blah, 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 I'll respect you. I'll give you so much respect because you're doing what a man's there to do. Protect and provide. Those are the two ways you kind of really get respect. Protecting and providing. If someone's working hard to provide all the time, even if he's a skinny dog, even if he's awful everywhere else, let's say he can't even string two sentences together, but every day he's really working hard to provide for his family of 10 in the Philippines or whatever, that is respectable. You get more respect, in fact, being that than being some multi-millionaire, doesn't stick to his word, doesn't really work hard, it was given to him. And let me think of another extreme example. Yeah, just that off the top of my head. You'll get way more respect as a broke guy who's actually working extremely hard. Because you're doing what a man's meant to do, and respect cannot be brought. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're the multi-millionaire dickhead who, like, this is a made-up person I'm making, by the way, I've never met anyone like this. Let's say you're a multi-millionaire, super rude, don't keep your word, you don't even work hard, like, it was given to you by dad. You just cannot buy respect. Like, people around you will be nice, they will be all, yes sir, please sir, all of this bullshit. But the respect won't actually be there, because if the money's gone, they'll be gone, basically. Respect is different. It's not measured by finances. Now, main things that make you lose respect, this is how people lose respect for you. Now, like I said in the previous slide, not keeping your word if you break your promises, especially not to girls. The girls don't really matter too much, but to other men. Woo. Yeah, your word, like when I tell someone, yo, you've got my word, that's it. And this is another way you can lose respect. So I've given someone my word. They must clearly not know me because they're pissing me off. They're harassing me for small payments, like £100. Like, dickhead, shut up. Like some guy who's meant to do some artwork for me. Actually, fuck this guy. I'll talk about him. He's meant to do some artwork for me. And he's harassing me for the payment. I said, don't worry, bro. You'll get my payment. You have my word. Once you have, the actual painting's done for the place. I said, I don't care if they look shit or good. Like, I think he was trying to get a payment off me before because he was scared it's going to look shit and I won't pay him. I was like, look, I don't care how they look. Just do it. I'll pay you. You have my word. And then he kept going on and he's like, oh, I need the deposit for the materials and blah, blah, blah. Like, I've already given you my word. Like, you're going to get paid. And the deposit thing for the materials, that was all bullshit because I already paid him for that. But yeah, anyway, would you check this? He turned out being a massive flop. He's actually kept my money. He ain't even done the work. But yeah, that's a separate story. Fuck that guy. Overly seeking validation or approval. Yeah, this is kind of like a feminine trait. Like a pick me type of energy. Like, when girls go, oh, I'm ugly. So everyone in the comments goes, no, you're beautiful. Yeah, you don't need that. If you want approval, ask like a mentor or someone ahead of you. You don't need to ask like the whole world. Just get like checked at where you're at. Like I do with my coach. Like, yo, where are you right now? They're like, Amir, you're great. You're going all the way. Being taken advantage of. I think if I see someone being taken advantage of, like by women, or this is how you lose the respect from a man, when he finally gets a little bit of pussy, or he's never had pussy, and just for pussy he'll snake you. He bloody. I gotta be careful what I say here. Yeah, let's just say
he does the most for a bit of attention or a bit of pussy, that kind of makes you lose respect for him. 100%. Showing weak body language. Again, this will be sorted if you listen to the previous slides about going gym, being physically capable of something. Anything. It can be wrestling, boxing. Like even these dorks, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. Even Mark Zuckerberg, he started doing jiu-jitsu, bro. Mark Zuckerberg. He was the biggest nerd ever when he was like 17 to until last year when he started jiu-jitsu. Now he's got all the finances, he's got everything in check. Even he knows the importance of taking care of himself and his body and being physically capable of actually doing some damage. And since he started that, I've seen him backstage with a few fighters. Like, people respect him more. They're bringing him backstage and stuff now. So he's slowly getting cool, if you want to call it that. He's actually leveling up in that area. Complaining. Yeah, I hate... This is another one. If you're always making excuses, always complaining, it's just like, yo, you're a man, bro. Fuck off. I remember I was doing some job with some guy. Every day, this guy would weasel his way out and always complain. I remember one day, I was actually looking forward to that day. I was feeling pumped. Just finished the gym. It was amazing. It was sunny. It was shining. I was in the car with this dickhead. And guess what he's complaining about? Oh, it's a bit hot today. I flipped at him. Not in like a mean way. Like the same way I'm talking to you guys. I was literally like, bro, you fucking stupid. I've been waiting all year for this sun. You're here complaining again like a bitch. And he's like, yo, you know what, bro? You're right. You're right. Like in his dopey fucking thing. But you know, potheads fucking... She was a pothead, bro. They're always excuse making and complaining. But yeah, you just cannot respect someone like that. It's just the truth. Allowing others to disrespect you. Yeah, that's true. Especially if you're a leader. Like if someone... Let's say... Yeah, I had to fire a woman once. I actually wanted to fire her anyway. But basically, I had a barber shop. This woman was weird, bro. Like everyone says, oh, get a woman for your shop. Not for your shop, but they're like, oh, women for your business, increases sales, sex sells. Like everyone knows this, right? That's why all these restaurants have cute waitresses that smile at you excessively and yes, please, thank you, sir, all that is. Everyone knows the game, all right. So I thought, oh, maybe it'd be a good idea. My barbershop's going a bit quiet. Let me get this woman. She just made shit worse. She fucked her up. Now I ain't gonna lie, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. About half the men were simping and tipping her heavy, even though she wasn't all that, just because it was a woman touching them. But I got complaints, like, long story short, I got complaints about her touching some kid inappropriately, like, stroking his hair like this, like in some weird way. Anyway, I was like, right, gotta get rid of her. But then, she disrespected me, like, not in some mad way, like, oh my god, I'm disrespected. She just tested my patience a bit in the shop. I'm a nice guy, like, I'm like, yo, everyone in the shop, just do their own thing, leave it clean. And I said her name, I won't say it here. Just do this. And she's like, no. She said, no, she didn't say no. She's like, no, what are you going to do if I don't do blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I'll just have to kick you out. And she was like, do it. And started smiling like I'm joking with her, like I'm her best friend. I was like, right, I got to get rid of her. Like, I looked around, there was awkward silence, and I was like, right, I got to get rid of this idiot. Anyway, obviously I wasn't there like, you're fired, like I'm some fucking Wolf of Wall Street boss. I was just like, yeah, whatever. But I wanted to get rid of her anyway. So yeah, imagine I allowed her to get away with that. And then I kept her working at the shop. All the other workers would be like, yo, she can get away with it. And me as a weasel, I don't really respect him that much. Yeah, maybe a fighter. But he's scared to fire this girl. They just disrespected him in front of us. If he's scared to fire a girl, if I disrespect him, nothing will happen. So yeah, it does make people lose respect for you. So make sure no one disrespects you. Even bloody... Now, I don't recommend this. I remember when I was in mosque, like, not mosque, it was a Quran learning place, basically, to learn how to read the Quran when I was younger. I had my teacher, like, this guy hit me with a stick, everything, but I actually respected the guy, so I never did anything back. I just took the beating. One time, there's this freshy teacher, bro, and he's from... So he didn't teach us, but he taught the younger kids. And he's like a few sections down, basically. Anyway, I was wagging mosque, basically when you skip mosque, skip the learning. I don't know what I was doing, eating KFC or whatever down the road. I come in late. This guy, he goes mad at me. Like, I don't remember the exact reason because his age ago, I was like 12 or 14. 12 to 14, one of them ages. That's how long I was there. Anyway, this guy, basically, he grabbed me by my foot and he was dragging me out the mosque. I felt infuriated, this guy. And I wasn't allowed, even though I didn't understand this back then, but I understand now looking back. I didn't want to be disrespected and humiliated like that in front of everyone in the class. So now I don't recommend this, but yeah, what I did was I squared up to him. I grabbed him. I was like, "What are you doing?" I don't know exactly what I said. I didn't swear, but I just made him. I just kind of like showed myself like, "Yo, you're not doing that to me. I didn't allow it." Now whether you guys agree, disagree, I couldn't get, you know, two flips. These are some freshy Moss teachers beating me with metal sticks. In fact, I should have swung back, to be honest with you. The way these guys were doing things, you know, before anyone comes in here like, "Oh, you shouldn't, blah 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 blah." But yeah, you know, this would never happen in like a normal situation. That place was like, it was special. Let's put it that way. But yeah, anyway, last one, lack of discipline. So yeah, this is again ties in with everything. If you're not disciplined, you're not hardworking, you're not, you know, let's say the Philippine example, you're not hardworking, you're not feeding your family, or, like you're just being a lazy slob. Like I know someone here. This guy, all he does is PUBG, and he's fat. So what does that tell me? You're just playing games and wanking, basically. Of course, I'll never respect you. Me. I'll say hi, hello, I'll be nice in front of your face, just so it's not awkward. In fact, I won't even do that. Like, if I see you on the street, so, yeah, what's up? But basically, I don't want to say this context of this story of why I got to be nice, because people will figure out who it is. But yeah, I will not respect you. You got pot belly, you're fat, and you just play video games. Tells me all I need to know. You ain't got self-control, like it says here, to sort your life out. And self-control also ties into the first slide of being fat. That shows me you ain't got no self-control. You can't put the bloody fork down. In fact, right now I'm currently on a 24-hour fast. This Ramadan, we had iftar. I'm still fasting because I feel on fire. It's currently like 1 a.m, 2 a.m or some shit. So if I can control myself to do that, and I'm a pro boxer, and I'm training multiple times a day, and you're here just fat playing video games, complaining about life, I'll never respect you. We are not the same. We're not on the same wavelength. So yeah, these are things that make people lose respect for you. As long as you don't do these things, which when you become the fucking man, or you're on your route to becoming the fucking man, automatically you'll tick these boxes anyway. So you ain't gotta worry too much about these. But how to gain respect, maybe if you're younger or you took a different turn in life, that's how you gain respect. And believe me, I know, I've been in rooms with people worth arguably billions. I don't know the exact net worth of some individuals, you know. And they respect me. They tell me, "Yo, Amir, I want to come to your fight. You're coming in my Rolls Royce. Let's go there." My manager, he's like, "Yo, I want to put you as a main event. Blah, blah, blah. Put you on the sky. Put you on this. Put you on that." They got big plans for me. Not because I'm some arrogant prick. I don't always talk like this, obviously. Everyone I meet in real life, I'm super nice to. I'm generous. I'm generous as well. But people just respect me because they can see that drive. They can see that hunger. They can see you're going to be someone that's going to go somewhere. So they want to help you reach that destination. So that's how you get respected. If you want more videos like this, let me know. I'll make them happily. It's 2 a.m. I just finished. I was like, look, I don't care if I, you know, had to stop early. I'm finishing this video today. And yeah, we got it done. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. I'll get onto it ASAP. Also, join my free Telegram. If you want any, the Telegram's free. I also have my own group, KO Coaching, where I coach people and stuff, a bunch of stuff, anything you need. But just check the free Telegram. There's loads more voice notes on topics like these.